Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 9 of the season here at Dubai. Wow, I'm already getting old. I can't remember the races now. We are here for the Pizza Hut Cheeseburgers 250 here at Dubai. Let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Joshua Sicoli next to him, Nicholas Guerra. Third, Nico Ketchum. Fourth, Carter Friesen. Fifth, TJ Hanley. Sixth, Colton Schwartz. Seventh, Vince Almerigo. Eighth, Alex Tanker. Ninth, Brandon Craspley. Top 10, Derek Hamill. Here's just your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. We've had a couple of crazy road course races we've had all together. And we've had also a very crazy race at Twin Ring Motegi. So an interesting international tour has happened already this season. Final row, we have Garrett Sidner and Nathan Stapleton. So coming into this race, okay, and it's not wanting to load. Here we go. Eli Bright having the points lead by 47 points over Colton Schwartz. Acosta in third. Adam Garcia in fourth. Derek Hamill, after its second win, jumps up to fifth. Vince Freeze in sixth. Travis Crampton seventh. Steve Pollard eighth. Nathan Stapleton fell back down to ninth. Nico Ketchum completing the top 10. And here comes the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engine.
And there's the command. We're going to see a lot of strategy on this racetrack here. This also could be a lot of good passing along the way too, so we'll see what happens all together. So Joshua Sicoli, Nicholas Guerra going to lead the field down. Should be interesting to see how it goes. And as we're green flag, we are underway here at Dubai for the Pizza Hut Cheeseburgers 250. Sicoli getting a great start right there, coming off the first turn. And now TJ Hanley in that 07 trying to take full advantage on Garrett, not getting a good start there for second. But it looks like Nicholas Guerra's going to hang on for right now. Now, this track is a very flat road course that's there. We've been working our way from the countries into the east, and we're going to be working our way through the west from there. And we'll deal with another track kind of similar to this next week when we head to Champs-Élysées when we'll be in France. Derek Hamill, remember, your winner last week. Looking already 3 wide on Brandon Craston and Alex Taker. He's looking for 2 in a row, and that car is already passing cars left and right. That Saluter System Chevrolet Camaro there, just, man, that car is just feeling unbelievable right now. But Sicoli will lead the first lap, and now Hanley again is going to look for second place on Nicholas Guerra. Here comes the Canadian, Carter Friesen. Got around Colton Schwartz in the 60. Good passing lane right there. And Nico Ketchum earlier. They're going to take that 4th spot there. Hamill thought he got around Brandon Craston and Bobby Frazier. Couldn't seem to do it. Nico Ketchum, possible battle for position on Colton Schwartz in the 60. Your winner at Twin Ring Motegi. Couldn't seem to do it. Almerigo now looking to the inside of Alex Tanker in the 50. Or I should say outside, rather. And Almerigo going to get it. Nice move by that Diet Pepsi Mercedes right there. So now Haley in the second look at the rear of the field. Stapleton's already passed a couple cars there, working on Garrett Sinner and Cole Baker. But Baker, man, just shot out of a cannon and is working around on Jack and Stapleton. Now, we have seen wrecks before a few times here. It's not common, though, that they'll do it, though. It is possible, though. So regularly he's trying to work on Adam Garcia in the 6th, but now Benjamin Thomas is going to move him out of line right there. And early on, they just love starting going out 3 wide because just the way how they race, it's just they always like to fan out coming into the first few turns. But then you're going to see that the pack is going to really start to calm down, and then you're just going to see random pick-aparts one at a time, like Derek Hamill's doing in that 47, working on Bobby Frazier in that 41 there. Vince Freeze in the 90, trying to figure out where he wants to go here. I think he knows he wants to work with that 47, but he just couldn't get that car to that inside or outside line rather. Oh man, and Frazier took that turn a little wide. And Hamill thought he was clear, but couldn't get the move done. Oh. I think Pollard just may have whacked Malik Nevins. I'm not too sure. I heard a smack, and I don't know if y'all heard that too, but yikes. And Hamill lost that spot to Frazier just again there. Possible battle between teammates, Eugene DeMax, Vince Freeze. DeMax is actually a decent road winger, keep in mind. He's been known to actually travel around the world and be in a lot of road course races, so that Busch Toyota, don't be surprised he can actually try to get a good finish there. Nevin's trying to work on Eli Bright. He's going to get it right before the final turn. Nice move right there. Tang in the 81, working on Andrew Miller in the 98. Just looking at some of the battles going on by, but while that's going on, this is still behind Joshua Sokol as he's managing to pull away from TJ Hanley in the 07. Let's go on board that 07, check out the view he's got there. Never thought he'd get on board like this here too again. But as you see, because this is a flat course, there are different lines where you really want to use right there, and Sokoli's really using that to his advantage, being all ahead in that gap. He's actually, you can see, still pulling away a little more now. But Hanley, you see, is trying to reel him into the draft right there, and you can see Sokoli's using the turns to his advantage right now. Definitely got some ground right there coming off that corner. Sokoli just didn't take that line well at all. Wow, and I thought he gained a lot more ground, but according to the intervals, he barely gained any ground. Battle for 4th. Colton Schwartz. Carter Friesen. Schwartz thought he had Friesen, but looks like the Canadian here, he's going to really take full advantage of the 60s inexperience here. But an A for effort, though, for that 60 team. And they're not going to get that pass. Brandon Crasta trying to work on Alex Tanker as Vince Freeze got around Derek Hamill just earlier. DeMax got passed by Travis Crampton. And now DeMax better be careful because Busch and Pepsi are starting to have a little moment together there. As you can see the Pepsi car trying to go after that Busch Toyota there. But don't look now. 81's been on a bit of a move right now. Remember, got around Andrew Miller, you've seen earlier. Gotten around now Amanda Evans. Next car in the sights is Steve Pollard in that 57. That last lap was his fastest lap there. However, the fastest lap so far has to be Vince Almerigo in that 09. Now Amanda's going to get that spot back that Tang took ahead. Speaking of the other Taco Bell car, Jay Cook working on Charles Sanford for 22nd. He's going to get it. Skylar Dixon in 24th right now, who's been really having just kind of a struggling season as a champion and really just trying to find his foot in the set stone there, and today not having it. Qualifying effort definitely not hitting him in the right spot there. Bo Jones on pit road in the 70. He's got a lot of back end and left side damage. Hanley did cut some time down the 33 last lap. What about this lap coming to the line? I think he lost some ground right there. Yeah, he did. 5 100ths there. Now a full second behind. And Ketchum just got around Colton Schwartz. And now Schwartz trying to make sure Almerigo knows his place in line. And holds him off for the time being. Freeze right now, P11. He's got to be enjoying what he's seeing right ahead of him because they are battling for that pivotal 9th position. So he can take full advantage again, that 10th spot there from either Fraser or Tanker. Almost a third of the way complete, and we are looking oh so good right now for the way how these drivers have been, minus that one instant there. And you can see that 90's taking full advantage of trying to work onto that back bumper of both the 50 and the 41, putting pressure on him, knowing, saying, okay, 182 is going to make the move because no matter what happens, I'm going to attack and I'm going to get into the top 10. Frazier still working on that 50. Battle for 9th. Now Tanker's going to ride the high line. Oh, the 90 did not take that corner well at all. And Krasta took it way wider, and he's going to lose a lot of ground. And now he could be in the clutches of Frazier and Tanker. Schwartz just got around Nico Ketchum again, trying to get back some of that position he lost, and Ketchum all over the back bumper there. Wow, just really did not want to lose that position. And I'm telling you, Sokoli in that 33 has to be enjoying trying to run away from that 07, because now Nicholas Gare did lose ground on the 07. Now is just about back to the rear bumper. Bubba Jones back out of pit road all the way in last place, who's at least a lap down right now, but tough break for that 70 team. Matthew Eves falling apart right now in that 36. 07 starting to lose even more ground, but not as bad as 4th place Carter Friesen. Completely lost touch with the top 3. Frazier's fully gotten around Alex Tanker for 9th. And Freeze just couldn't get that momentum to pass. And oh, Tanker just did not take that turn well as the rookie. And now Vince Freeze has got his sights set on that 50 machine. Max losing even more ground in that 10. Getting reeled in by Eli Bright. Now, if you guys are wondering when the cycle of pit stops should happen, it should be around the lap 15, 16 mark possibly. I'm not too sure. Probably within that area, we will see some pit stops coming around as Derek Hamill thought about passing Vince Freeze, and now may have to deal with Travis Crampton, the 92, in the passing lane here. There's some contact back there, and guess I'm hearing things. And Derek Hamill gonna hold on right there. There's not a lot of left turn areas on this course. It's mainly right-handers, and Hamill saw that. He's like, well, thanks for trying. Malik Nevins working on Eli Bright. That's for position. He's going to get it, and that's going to allow DeMax to try to do what he can to run away there. Tane got back the spot from Amanda Evans in the 65. Look at the gaggle of cars he's right within with there. Steve Pollard, Gary Owen, who's been having a nightmare season, Eli Bright, and the aforementioned Malik Nevins, and now working on Steve Pollard in that 57 and Eli Bright in the 88. He's going to get those spots. Can he get three coming off this turn? Well, never mind. They're going to come down pit road. Tane going to stay out. Everyone coming down, with the exception of Sicoli. Or actually, he already came down earlier, so Hanley led a lap. Tane now staying out. Another car stayed out. It's Benjamin Thomas in the 51. Nathan Stapleton also staying out. So a little earlier than expected, but the cycle of pit stops has begun, and now Sicoli go for that gigantic undercut. There, TJ Haley going to get passed. And Friesen going to take advantage on Nicholas Guerra there coming off of pit road. Same for Colton Schwartz in the 60. At least he's going to try, and he's going to fall a bit short. Lee Nevins, man, with a good pit stop in that 12. About everyone has now left pit road. Garrett Sidner in the 24, decent pit stop for that 24 team there. Working three wide on Austin Yoakum and Nick Breeding, and they're going to get some full advantage off that one alone. Oh man, what happened to Derek Hamill? His pit stop flat out fell apart. He's all the way in the rear of the field. Now Tane, Thomas, and Stapleton on pit road. Sicoli has gotten around the lap car of Bobo Jones. And now he is 2 laps down with damage being holding them up there. So Tang officially led that lap, but he will recycle as the leader when they come to the line. Now this time by. But keep an eye on those drivers. They're going to try the big strategy here. Smith working on Evans. That's a spot inside the top 20. Smith trying his hardest to just get ahead of that 65 in the nick of time, but now I definitely don't think that's going to happen, especially on the 15. Went way wide. He is way off the course and lost the spot to Thomas and Cook. That's what happens when you push it a little too hard and you're going to eat the tires up. Pollard trying to get around Vince Freeze at DeMax like, no way, I'm not letting you do that. Look, it's still getting the draft kind of into the corner. And wow, that was a gaggle of cars there. And oh, Vince Freeze just really got a little wiggle coming off that corner there. And Secolia's got a nearly 5-second lead over TJ Hanley. And Pollard, man, got some spots. Wow. Freeze trying to hold off Jackie Tang. That doesn't look like that's going to happen. And now here comes Freeze's boss, Eugene DeMax. He almost blocked him right there. And DeMax had a corner full right there. Working on the inside that Motul Toyota. Trying to make the pass and clear. We're just sticking to some of the battles here because I could tell you, Joshua Sicoli, he's not really getting a lot of TV time, man. He is just in his own little island enjoying that lead, and DeMax will pass Vince Freeze. Thomas trying to follow. As that 90 has fallen apart after that pit stop there. I don't know what they did to that 90 car, but they made it worse. Bobby Frazier all over the back bumper. Brandon Krasa for the 7th spot. And Frazier not picking the correct line there. That's going to probably bite him in a second. Unless he's going to wait for a cross. Nah, just tuck back in line. Carter Friesa has actually reeled in TJ Hanley in the 07. Now, the only problem with Sicoli pitting a lap earlier is that the drivers before him have a little more fresher rubber. TJ, if you notice, is reeling in that 33 just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but enough, though. So we know that Joshua Sicoli is definitely not going to make it on strategy there. And neither will the drivers that came down the lap after. However, the drivers like Tang, Stapleton, and that company of era, they may try to stay out and try to risk it. They may. You never know. Now remember, as we show in the intervals there, Tang right now is 13th. So that'll be the main driver to keep an eye on for this event. Almerego still with the fastest lap of a 1:18.693. No one has came close since. Oh yeah, these two definitely have been cutting some time right there on that 33. This is what happens having fresher rubber against the lap earlier is really going to do. Bubba Jones back down pit road in the 70, trying to repair some of that damage and coming off pit road in that Buzzard Chevrolet. Rough day for that team altogether. We'll take a look how he got involved in afterwards after the race, but Sicoli, you could see he's enjoying the lead. Coming to 11 to go at the line. But there is one question though, will he be able to hold on gas and not have to worry about TJ Hanley or Carter Friesen? Sicoli's been a consistent driver in this series, knows how to win here. He's made a great name for himself. TJ Hanley, who did win last season, he won 2 races, I believe, when he drove a Quickway signed Chevrolet. Trying to look for a win in all 3 of his seasons he's been a part of in this series. And you could see him and Friesen, they have been really cutting the time on that 33 there. Nicholas Guerin in the 4th position. I'll tell you what, minus everything that's happened, he's got to be happy with this good run, but he really wanted to be up there in that front battle for the win there. So, still though, solid day for him there. Colton Schwartz in 5th, Fitz Almbriego in 6th. Brandon Krasta in 7th. 8th is Bobby Frazier. 9th is Alex Tank. Completing the top 10 is Nico Ketchum. Well, it was Nico Ketchum. Now Malik Nevins in the 12. Tang now in the 12th. Got around Steve Pollard there. And Eugene DeMax trying to work on Steve Pollard in that 57 right now. DeMax 14th. Vince Freeze in 15th, who really has not been the same since pit stops. This Benjamin Thomas in the 51. He's been having a hot rod under that GameStop Supra. And now he's going to pick apart Vince Freeze in the 90 there. The 51's just been amazing. Remember, he's got the fresher rubber than that 90 car there, as well as the 81 there. And you could see full advantage right there. Amanda Evans in 17th, 18th Jay Cook, 19th Travis Cramp, playing the top 20 Andrew Miller. 21st through 30th you got Patrick Smith, Gary Owen, Eli Bright, Jonathan Hoff, Skylar Dixon, Peter Onjak, Adam Garcia, Nathan Stapleton, Joseph Srigley, and Daniel Bouchard. That completes the top 30. 31st through 40th, you got Austin Yoakum, Madison Tall, Charles Sanford, Nick Breeding, Ryan Acosta, Garrett Sidner, Sean Ard, Matthew Eves, who's gained some positions, Cole Baker. 40th place is Derek Hamill. You got a feel for him. He choked on the pit stops there. And 41st, last car basically in the pack, is Ryan Griffin. A struggling day for that Little Caesars Corvette. And then aforementioned Bobo Jones, who's been damaged and off the pace. One lap down right now, coming off of the third turn there. Well, can't even speak. Joshua Sicoli, he has been losing ground more and more to TJ Hanley and Carter Friesen. But you have to remember, he's going to be one of the first drivers to come on down pit road, probably within the next few laps. And you could see him and Friesen, they have been working together. Let's go on board that 33 machine. Now, I don't think he will catch up to Bobo Jones in that 70. But again, after mentioned though, he's definitely going to have to keep an eye on his rearview mirror pretty soon because, man, TJ Hanley and Carter Friesen, they have been really cutting the times down with the fresher rubber they've been having. And they gained 4/10 on that 33. Both of these guys, they've noticed they put their differences aside. They have been working together to trying to make this happen. And look at them going right now. They are just doing an amazing job. They knew they put their differences aside. And here they are, now making sure they want to hunt down that 33 so then they get the battle for the win going. And now, Sicoli coming down pit road. No surprise. He's the first one down. He's going to be the only one down. So now, on lap 20, guess who's going to be the eyes to keep an eye on here? Jackie Tang in the 81. So, Nico Ketchum has been falling apart a little bit there in that 44. Eugene Max working on the Gatorade Dodge. Steve Pollard, Malik Nevins, Jackie Tang all got around that 44. Thomas clearing Vince Freeze in the 90. That's the other one of those drivers that came down pit road with Tang, who's trying to take full advantage there. And the one who's got the boldest move is definitely Nathan Stapleton in that 97. Remember, he was in the rear of the field. They could take full advantage of this there. Let's see if Hanley decides to stay out or if he's going to surrender the lead to come down. He's going to come down. I think this is where a lot of people are going to also come on down too. So where's the 81? There he is. He's going to come down actually. Surprise, surprise. And he would stay out and risk it. I don't see one driver risking it. Stapleton and Onjak are in the 55. Joseph Strigley in the 01. Madison Tall, Garrett Cinder, and Cole Baker. Everyone else on down. Wow, Sicoli had such a lightning fast stop. He's already catching up to the rear of the field of the drivers that stayed out. Contact on pit road. Not sure who that was. That may have been Sean Arden in the 42. And Garraman having to deal with Steve Pollard after pit stops. And Pollard gets around him. That's the second time Guerra has fell for that trap. He has suffered. And guess who also had a pretty good pit stop? How about Colton Schwartz in the 60? Working all over that back bumper, that Canadian there. Oh, and Jackie Tang just got wrecked. Jackie Tang just got spun out. And now that car is going to have to come back down pit road. Somebody dumped him. I think it may have been Steve Pollard. Oh my goodness. The driver who at first I thought was going to nail strategy just got wrecked. And now the rest of the drivers coming on down. So no one will play any risk at all. Not one driver is going to be very risky there. Gary Owen, you see he's not wanting to get held up there. He's going to work his way around that Taco Bell Chevrolet there. But wow, you got a feel for that one. Let's see how that lead is on Sicoli and the 07 of Hanley when we come to the line. Let's see, there's Sicoli crossing the line. Hanley is actually seeing him. Andrew Miller's got damage. Tang and Patrick Smith and Peter Onjet. What happened to them? Brandon Kraus has got damage. Madison Tall's got damage. Oh, they must have wrecked over here, I think. I'm not too entirely sure. Vince Freeze is all the way back here as well. What the heck even happened? I don't know what happened, but look who's almost in the top 10. How about Nathan Stapleton in the Powerade Chevrolet? Unbelievable. And Hanley did gain a tiny bit of ground, but time is not going to be on his side, though, as we only got a few laps to go. Let's see now. Oh, man, 4/10. That's just not enough time. He's trying real hard, but... I don't know if he's going to have enough time. I don't think he is, but... I think Sokoli may have just had this in the bag right there altogether. With those pit stops he had, he took full advantage of it and just... Man, I just don't know. Schwartz has gotten around Carter Friesen for third, finally getting around him, but man, just a little too late altogether there for that 60 team. A great run, though, of all together getting in the podium. Yeah, I think that's just not enough time right there altogether for that 0-7 team. They're going to put up quite the effort, but not enough time. Joshua Sokoli, though, getting closer to that white flag lap. I forgot to mention, too, I believe he's actually won at this track before in the past, a couple seasons ago, when we were using the NX17 mod. But you have to give him a lot of credit, though. At the white flag, though, final lap will be displayed for Joshua Sokoli in the 33 Coors Light Chevrolet Corvette. White flag for Sokoli. Yeah, and Haley's just, yep, that's just not enough right there. If there was, like, at least probably 5 more laps, he would probably have a better chance, but... Yeah, not enough time right there altogether. Joshua Sokoli's been a fan favorite for the team here. He's known to win about every season. Oh, man, look at the skid marks all around the turn there. Oh, that probably was the big wreck right there. Sokoli working on the last few corners. So far, the season has been really good to that 33 team. They've been remaining absolutely consistent. Been looking really, really good. They're wanting to be a fan favorite, trying to battle for that championship, trying to get some redemption off the final corner. Joshua Sokoli is going to see the checker flag. He wins the Pizza Hut Cheeseburgers 200 here at Dubai, and we'll get it done. Congratulations to Joshua Sokoli on getting the win right there. And a big, big, big statement there by that 33 team. And Corvette's first win of the year, too, keep in mind. So that's a good sign right there. Benjamin Thomas will be the driver to finish in the top 10. Oh, Gary Owen, Nathan Stapleton getting... Oh, Stapleton just missed out on the top 15 to Eugene DeMax, but good run altogether, though, regardless. So the drivers have finished from what we are aware of. Now Bobo Jones, especially Matthew Eves, with damage too. So let's go take a look at what happened to Bobo Jones. I'm going to look at the big one that happened here at Dubai. Well, for some bad reason, every season we're starting to see some firsts here on where they wreck. And I've never really seen someone getting involved right here. Daniel Bouchard's going to start it going into Matthew Eves in the 36, who Bobo Jones, just an innocent bystander. And yeah, there's just no way he was going to hold on to it right there. That car fishtails and hit the concrete wall right there. That's a lick right there, but good thing that car managed to continue right there. That was driver's side too, so that was mainly what happened to Bobo Jones. Unfortunately, finished dead last after all this, except for well, the drivers that probably finished out of the race being on pit road. Let's look at that big one. Well, Vince Almarenga is going to get a lot of flack from Evans Gardner Motorsports and from Jackie Tang, because, man, they were just battling just regularly there. They weren't even in a pack, and Almarenga just flat out dumped the Taco Bell Chevrolet. Gets into the wall right there, and Tang hit it with the front and the right front, and then the whole entire left side there just absolutely destroyed right there, that Taco Bell Chevrolet. He's not going to be happy about that overall. And this was my mistake. This was the small one that happened there. There was a big one that happened coming off those corners there, and I'd love to know what the heck even happened. Well, we found out who the culprit was. It was Peter Onjak, and he was just trying to hold off his position from Nico Ketchum. That's Onjak was leaving pit road when this happened, and Ketchum, obviously full speed, he just completely ran over the BMW and kind of flat out dump him, and that's like the third time someone's done that. However, Onjak kind of noticed that and really wanted to at least get something off the 44. I mean, he got his accomplishment there, but the worst part is he's spinning in front of oncoming traffic. Nice miss by Srigley right there in that 0-1, and then Jay Cook, oh, he had nowhere to go. Patrick Smith, oh man, that was a lick by both drivers. Matthew Eves, who was having a good run, he gets involved right there. Same can be said for Garrett Sidner. Gets a piece of it right there. Oh, Miller got into that 55, and then Massett's Hall, oh my goodness. Track's about completely blocked at this point. Skylar Dixon trying to avoid, and is going to get extremely lucky. The seat part in the ways for that Office Depot Chevrolet there. What an unfortunate turn of events right there. I haven't seen a wreck like that in a while there in the series. But that was the big one that mainly came on by in a track like this. Sicoli, though, ended up being the winner of today's race. Here's a look at your full finishing results there, at least by 2 seconds between Sicoli and Handley. And then you look on through. We mentioned your top 10. Here's the rest of the drivers there. Bobo actually finished 37th. Jay Cook, Andrew Miller, Peter Onjak, Massatall, Patrick Smith, all out of the race. 36 in the lead lap, 37 altogether. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you liked, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe part of the NRSL, subscribe button down below. You'll be watching Reduction of the NRSL where racing is living. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Congrats one last time to Josh and Sicoli on winning the Pizza Hut Cheeseburgers 200. Until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Come the points, like always, at the end of the video. Until then, goodbye, everybody.